Okay, so we get to do what's probably one of my favorite parts. Here, do you want to do the honors of opening this brand new box, by the way, with all the tape and all? If it's not a comfortable angle, you can move it, but it would make for a pretty nice shot. Like, need you. Oh no! This is either the good or the bad part. It feels heavy, so I believe it's fine, but my favorite part's gotta be looking at the end quickly, seeing if there's any guaranteed wheat pennies. Doesn't this look odd? Does that 8 look odd to you? I believe it's a rarity in the 1982 series. But, yeah, hold on. Oh, here.
We don't have a paper thing.
Oh, look that paper thing. Oh, I'll get it, but look.
What about that? Coffee things out with pepper around. You see, a box was right there in the corner.
Oh, okay. You threw away the wrappers?
Yep.
First.
Okay.
But it was that trash can over there. Okay. Just out of curiosity, but.
Were you saving them?
No, I just thought they're cool, but this is one of the 09s. You can open that, I guess, right now. One of them. These don't look like nice rolls. Kitty cats, yeah. Oh, look! Oh, look! Look at these! 2 Canadians off the bat. Oh, it's not going to show up at all, is it? Nope. Somewhat. It has an odd contrast. Okay. Well, we'll save these 3 for the end, just in case it's an utter terrible box. Okay. That's what's fun. It's like, hey, that's something.
Except what they say, well, let's just put these extras right there and put all the 98 other ones. So you got your schoolwork all done?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
There's another one of those pennies that was.
The messed up ones?
Well,
or-
they look sort of. No, it's the way the light's looking now.
Do you want me to turn more light on?
No, it's fine. Looks like we're having a poker game here.
There's a potential this is a full new penny roll, and if so, it means it's really pretty. But I'll see, because it feels kind of light. I don't know if it's a placebo thing, but yeah, it's not all new coins, but there's not as many coppers, for example. There's 1 wheat penny to start it off, 1941 Philadelphia. Sweet. How many have you gone through?
One box. I mean,
One box?
One roll.
All right.
Well, that's a pretty new one.
Guessing 2019.
Well, it looks.
Yeah, 2019. Oh, look at that one though.
Well,
That's like 90s. Yeah, 89.
look at that one. Maybe just the way the light shines
07.
on it.
2019 Denver, but May texted us. When you have a moment, can you send me your favorite storm chaser photo if you wouldn't mind, of course. I'm gonna send her a photo of us.
Yeah. Did you have some money in that?
My favorite storm chaser photo.
The getaway card.
Man, I look sweaty on the cameras. Hi, dog.
Let me see what.
No, don't look at how imperfect I look there. Oh, I love. It's okay. What a save. These feel a bit. No, they don't feel smaller. Okay.
Did you send her? Are you going to send her one?
I sent her a storm chasing photo. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she wants.
No.
Good night, honey. See you tomorrow. Hey, Sophia, think of something we can do tomorrow. I got to get oil in my car. I got to get to change the oil, but I'm going to do that early in the morning. But see if we can think of something interesting to do. I'm getting bored.
Karen, I give you the best entertainment in the world.
She might do something else. She thinks she's doing it for me.
You're so kind, Karen. I still can't believe I got called out about not having a membership. Like First Commonwealth, I could, but
Well, but
I know that's how you make money, but I mean, it's perfectly understandable, but it's like, darn it, can you make an exception?
well, see, I think okay.
No, they made $100 of an exception. That's very nice.
But I think that because that's the guy that was down here. That's what I recognized him, and he didn't.
Oh, Canadians, sorry.
He didn't hesitate by giving me all those 20s without asking me anything. So I think that's probably part of the. But then I came in, I didn't call. And he wasn't busy.
1997, which is actually really hard to get down in the States.
Is that your thing?
That's yours, love. Here. May said, I love you, Sam. You have such a
Any
big...
guess what he sent me? Oh.
Just tell her I'm
No.
right next to him.
Well, hey, Karen. So I asked Sam to send me this
She's
big storm chase picture. Any guess what he sent me?
Just shot out.
I was going to say,
A pretty ugly 1956. See that dot of, I don't know, glue, gunk of some unknown sort, which times like this, I'm glad I'm wearing gloves. I have no idea what that gunk is. 56 Philadelphia, nothing special. Except it was a great year for Karen. 18 years young. I'm about to get a hammer for this. Thought it was a Weedy. It was a 1960 instead. Not rolling. I don't even know. So there were like 5 rolls in and I lost count. Well, this should be my 4th roll.
okay, I put to her, it says, she said, okay. I said, he is busy with $100 pennies. He will get it sent, but nothing interrupts money sorting.
Money shot.
The way she's been texting is, I think she's probably in isolation too, and she's bored. Let me see the picture you did send. Did it show? What did it show?
What, of this actual storm or
No, the one that you sent her, not me.
Oh, I sent her this.
Oh, did you? Oh, you did not. Did you?
Yes, sir.
No.
It's my
Sam, don't do that.
Karen, she told me to send her a photo.
No, she of yours watching.
Oh, of my.
That's what she meant. That's why she.
I have to go and edit.
Oh,
I don't want to go edit. This is my 5th roll. You're on like your 2nd roll,
did you? And you
Grandma.
sent that over to me?
No, no.
No. I don't know who's.
Oh, this might actually work, Grandma. Look, Grandma. I tore that rim off.
Yeah, I did that one time with one of them too. Just kept.
Have you gone through 2 rolls yet, or is that your first one still?
It was like one, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So you sent it to. Oh.
But yeah, for things like homework, I would just stretch it out like this. I mean, it's perfectly fine piece of paper to write on. It doesn't have much use though, so I don't want somebody to be like, "Oh, you could use that." Those?
Those 2 pennies there.
Those are mine, yes. So that's your 2nd roll, or no, 3rd.
Oh, that's my 2nd one. No, maybe it was my 3rd.
It should be your 3rd. There were 5 there, so that's your
Okay.
3rd. This is my 6th. Oh, it's not showing that coin spinning. This coin was spinning really nicely.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Did a coin drop there?
No, the queen did.
The Queen. God save the Queen. You got. Oh, it's a 1983 Canadian. Man, that's shiny. It's in really good condition.
The queen is. Her total son isn't, though. I don't know.
No,
Dad isn't either.
No, Prince Charles recovered.
Well, I know.
It's.
Listen for your mom to say leave. That's like I didn't leave. I can wait till she comes, but I need to use my camera for a minute.
Wait, no, you were right. So this is your 5th roll. Next 5. And the next 5. Okay. Or I did an extra one.
I think you did one of the ones that.
I did an extra one, so that's why numbers are off.
See, I think you did one of my 5. Because you were looking at something that was unusual or something.
I know these are yours. I just want to help out.
You're right. So far, these have been pretty nice pennies. Newer ones.
Don't jinx it. Well, it's a lot better than gunkier coins from like the 60s.
Not as likely to find any.
Yeah. I should have weighed them, because that's what I used to do. I would lug them all the way upstairs.
These mine?
Yeah, I was just opening these up for you slightly.
Well, you got about $300 worth of pennies here in the house.
Yeah, and I can't do a single damn thing about it.
Well, you could have put them right up.
I would have $200 instead of $300 sitting around.
Yeah, I would strongly recommend that you don't take these all at one time. If I get up my getaway car just now.
I believe all the coins on this table probably weigh more than you do. I mean, you're skinny, so that doesn't mean much. But I mean, it's like probably 100.
I'm about as skinny as an elephant.
Grandma. I mean, it's probably like 160-ish pounds or something of metal here.
I'd be pretty miserable if all at once, for some reason, they make a coin valuable after we picked all of them. So, there you are.
Thank you. But, oh, it's actually a Wheatie.
Yeah.
I thought it was one of the ones you didn't know. Man, that's disgusting.
Well,
I mean, I thought it was going to be a steel penny from how corroded it is, but 1941 Philadelphia, utter garbage. I mean, that's like 2 cents at Allen's. A local coin store, I should say. I saw a kitty cat. Getting back aches.
me too.
That's normal. Oh, Grandma. Look. You see, I think my pinpointer strategy actually is good. Take a pinpointer, make sure nothing snuck in. Grandma with 1978 Canada. I need to re-separate these. So that's mine. What's yours? Actually, well, I want to keep the. What is that? 2019, 2012?
What was it?
Oh, that's funny. That's cute. Bravo. That sticker's got to be what? Worth 2/10 of a cent to produce? How many wheat pennies did you get?
One.
Just that 41? Okay. Two Canadians.
Yeah.
You know that Bravo coin might be the most interesting coin of the box.
Between my legs someplace.
That's why we're wearing gloves. What? Yep. Can't leave until we finish this. I mean,
Well, I'm not going to leave until she's on the way home.
I mean, it's locked down until we finish this box. Oh, I have something that might be really interesting if it works. I might have found a way to go through many rolls at once. Wait, so you see here? Oh, it's working. It's not really working, but you know what? That's pretty cool. It's not even that cool. It's fun, I should say. But yeah, nice little. You've got your rings, you've got your paper. You need to write some notes down. Keep these in your car. I don't even have any notes or something in my car. I mean, I should bring these out. Place them in my CRV.
You are a pack rat. You're a hoarder.
Try not to be Karen with the her second week. 1945, Philadelphia. Canadian. I'll check the date in a bit. Okay, well, this Canadian, 1965. 1965 Canadian. Just saying, if your fire's burning out, like chuck all of these in it in a life or death situation, you need fire for life. Hey, don't know what situation you're in.
I don't know where I could find a roast. And run a rod through the head to the butt.
You know, in these machine wrapped ones, we haven't found any dimes. See why?
Right,
Because it's a millimeter of a difference. I have found dimes in machine wrapped pennies before, and that's from like a dime getting some dirt stuck on its circumference to the point where its diameter is similar to a penny instead of a dime, which is interesting. 1952, Denver. That's a shame. Do you actually need cleaning stuff? Because I've got some in my room.
I've got one in my pocket.
Oh my gosh. That's what, 60 years old. Look at this.
It's an old maid. Didn't have to put up with kids or a husband. That's what I would look like.
Left or right hands are going to be your rules, Grandma.
What?
Left or right hand?
Right.
Okay. So start to enroll yours. All right. Keep in mind that 1960 penny, even though it's in incredible condition, it's probably worth like 3 cents. It's a great lesson on supply and demand. American coinage. Why aren't you putting them in your box?
I usually do 2 rows before I put them in the box. If I can. We all just offer this food to the government because they're going broke. And, you know, they don't really have this money to. This money is just.
I mean, it's
just
added to our debt.
Debt.
Yeah. So that $1,000 a year, you'll probably get it. I probably won't, unless I could probably sneak it because I lost my shadowing job. I can't work at the hospital right now.
So
so
the fact that you're 18 makes you an adult.
It's just, I feel like there's not enough info on it because it's like, I was volunteering, but I wasn't employed. And now I'm not at that place. Does that count me or not?
That says, you know.
You found another 1983 Canadian.
But it doesn't.
Great condition too.
It says everybody who will make $75,000 will get that, but then.
It's all going
see, I'm not too sure I'll get that.
You don't make $75K.
No, but I'm afraid since it goes through Social Security, maybe they have not been just told us everything with people with Social Security.
Well, good thing you're not old enough for Social Security.
I do. I take it.
You're young.
I think that's a security check every month.
You're a young one.
But it doesn't cover enough for the bills I have and for my rent.
And for the fun.
Because for a while I didn't work and I ran up a lot of credit cards. When I was going between trying to find a daycare that I liked.
Was that in the late thousands?
No, that's in the last few years.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
And then when I worked for the bookstore, I didn't make enough money. I even made less money, and so I just
Why did Borders close?
because the online thing.
It was just like,
Yeah.
why is a half price book still thing then?
Huh?
What?
Because I take books up there, I don't even get $1 a piece. Basically, sometimes I'll get $1 a piece.
So Borders gave such a good deal with
Barnes and Nobles almost has done that. They have had a lot of is that people got where they would come in the store and look at the books and then go home and order them. So that, that's what has happened to all these stores is the online thing.
Is there a reason you think Borders just
Borders
bankrupted first?
Well, because they did because Borders didn't jump on the wagon with book readers, and things like
Going
that.
online?
Yeah, well, no, I have one of those. I don't know what they call it now, but you can get the book and use it. They didn't get into the to the world of book reading online. They just did it, and they found out I worked for them for 12 years, and they had 2 or 3 presidents, and they had trouble when I was in Philadelphia before I started working for them. They had poor management at the top, and they just see.
Was it like respect of customers, poor management, or like not managing expenses well management?
No, I mean at the top. I mean the company.
Yeah, that makes me realize why is Kroger not bankrupt? But no, it's because they give exorbitantly low prices. Is that May?
Oh, she said, "Oh, just tell no, it's Diane." Try to. They get their groceries. Well, not all the time, but a lot of times. The groceries at Walmart, and that's where they get this medicine.
Oh, look! There's a Queen Elizabeth poking out of that rubble. It's another 1965. Getting duplicates. So was the management at Borders always terrible?
At the top,
From the beginning?
it was when I even yes, when I even began, but I was part time, and it's. And I just like books. Well, I could sell books too. Well, I could. They had any older people coming in? Well, because these young kids didn't know books. And I'd say, I read that book, and boy, you ought to read that. The second one, and I could sell, and I could sell Yeah, I was good at that, and I liked it. I liked the people.
Because they were what, seeking out knowledge and probably weren't done.
Well, they were the last of the readers. No, well, people don't buy books. They may buy books online. I mean that they read online, but they don't read anymore.
Yeah.
And I went up in management too. Started out as a cashier, and I management. So it was a fun thing that lasted. And I would write to books that are coming out, that have been released, and I would say to the publishing company, I am at Borders Books. Like I was in charge of the merchandise one time. And I'd always get the books free. They sent me one.
That's good. Mm-hmm. Was it where it's like at Barnes and Nobles, where if you like take a seat at one of the chairs, like you could read for a while?
Yeah,
because I vaguely remember it.
Well, yeah, Borders had a sort of like a restaurant kind of a thing, and but then we got where people came in and just read and then walked out, especially magazines and everything like that.
The magazine.
Yeah. Borders, Barnes and Noble is having a lot of problems too with the same thing. But when you go in Barnes and Noble,
1985 Canadian.
The other things that they have almost is the same as all these books that they have. They've got stationery. And one thing they did is that, Borders had such a big music.
Look how much metal dust is on your fingers there.
So much
interesting.
Money stuffed away in CDs and videos. Well, see, all that passed with.
It went to YouTube.
Mm-hmm. See, they just didn't move on that.
So was it a Blockbuster-esque kind of ending where they just couldn't keep up and didn't move online?
Uh-huh. They closed the stores while I was out on medical leave by hand.
Yeah, the hand. I was gonna say.
And then they could do away with positions, and finally they had done away with my position anyhow.
Is that a Wheatie?
Mm-hmm.
50s, 40s. 1956 Denver. Again, 56, great year.
I learned a lot there, though, because one time I was in charge of the office, so I learned how to do QuickBooks for pay and all that kind of stuff.
For who? Sorry.
Yeah, because I took care of the pay, all the pay.
For pay, okay.
The payroll, and for the
snuck in a couple hundreds in your pocket.
But I learned a lot. I learned how to do things like that.
Yeah, what's interesting is what you've taught me is that no age you can stop learning.
Well, look how much I have learned in childcare.
I've also learned that stubbornness can really impede knowledge, like me with childcare. like I tried it. I went in a couple times to help you, and it's just like I can't deal with those dang demons running around.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, children have changed. They run the family, and they run everything like that. And Labatee didn't. And Labatee had biters in the classes I worked in, but we also knew that as soon as we could get that child to learn how to say words, he could bite. That's part of growing up. But, Primrose has so many children with developmental disabilities, and this a new thing that's going around is these kids are so angry. And
is it like with all the technology, you'd say?
No, I think parents want so badly to please their children, and a lot of people are having children just because that's a sociable thing to do.
I want your view on this because I'm not good at childcare when I tried, but you're good at it. I read this post that it used to be where adults would have their kids, I don't know, you get to play on that old television, watch TV, play video games for a while, but now it's more like constant light from this. I mean,
Yeah. And
like not on the phones are evil bandwagon, but more so like they're really harmful if you don't say no, is what my opinion is. That's your telephone.
Go home, Mom.
I don't know what that means. Oh well. Tell her we're talking about childcare.
Can't. How many have we done?
Too much.
No, tell me.
Dollar amount. This is we're approaching on $50. I'm getting water.
But see, now you see kids come in and slap their parents across the face, kick them or anything like that, and the parents apologize to them. That's what it is now.
Do you think that's more with technology or?
No, I just think that I just think that it's part of society. You and the grandparents do that. Is you're expected to have uh, kids. You got to have a boy, and you apologize constantly if the kids don't get what they want.
Is that from like the Somali and Indian kids?
No, the best. No, it's just that, as your mom says, free range children. You see, she has the same problems. Is the doctor? She needs to give this child an injection or something like that, and the mother
Give the
said,
kid what?
"Oh, maybe give her an injection or some kind, or do something like that." And the mother will ask the child, "Can the doctor do that?" She asks permission of the child if the doctor would let her do that. Instead, the child needs it, or even to look in their ears. You have to get the child's permission because you don't want them mad at you.
The way Ma talks to like 4-year-olds when she has to check on ears is incredible because they're just crying at everything.
Oh yeah, it's pathetic to and yeah, and these kids are so advanced sexually.
Do you mean like with
Now, okay, let's take the 3-year-olds. That's where Emma's like that. French kissing.
I feel like that's also like a societal thing with like how much sex and like
And
sexiness
and
and like show your body,
oh
be
my,
proud.
in my line, the girls dress with like.
I'm not trying to be all traditionalist, but it's like, when it was like kind of down low, just like, hey, that's a thing, but like don't have that around in common. And then it's like that Pride Festival where we went, where the beautiful main idea was completely ruined by attention seekers dressing up in nearly nothing.
Yeah, it's just sad to see kids get on to see a couple of girls, they're 3 years old, lay down and let a little boy lay on her, and
for that I feel like that's where you have to investigate, because it's like, as Carla's taught me from her pediatric standings, how did that kid know it? Was it some stupid TV program that their parents were watching, or another program on the TV? Or
are they sleeping with their parents?
Or could it be something a lot more sinister and you just don't know that?
I don't know. But now I've watched parents, and they encourage their kids to hug everybody goodbye and all that kind of stuff. But then
okay, that's what I absolutely hate about theater. There's this one girl, gonna leave her name unnamed. She just wants to go around and hug everybody. I'm like, I get it. I joined theater. That's my fault. 100%. It's my fault. But space. Space.
Yeah. One of the rules is keep your hands and feet to yourself. It's just. And I have talked to parents about their children.
I feel not corporal punishment, but like saying, hey, your kid is just awful today. But it's a lot of sucking up, especially by like corporations on things like the customer's always right, which has bred this extreme entitlement.
Yeah, entitlement. I just thought that. Yeah. It's just. And the girls come dressed so sexy with hairdos that are like like I say, long hair with one over one eye, lipstick on, and they're 3 years old, they're 2 years old.
But I do agree with that. Like, honestly, I've never asked you this question, what I'm about to ask you. Think back to the Wheat Penny years, in like junior high or high school, or even elementary school. How often did girls wear makeup? Because I've never asked you that.
No. But
Think about it. Do you remember?
I don't remember when I never much was makeup, but I would think we would have been maybe sixth graders or something like that if we did, because that's a school. That's high school probably more. But we didn't wear all this kind of
like what's the word? I feel like it's offensive, bimbo. I feel like that's really offensive. I'm not sure about how offensive it is, but like just wearing those rings. I mean, like the hoops that are like going like down here. For me, that just seems trashy.
Well, how about the very big holes? Oh,
are you talking about my earrings or no? No, I have a little nice stud here. I used to have one here and then an ear infection.
But there was a girl on a girl on television that had little things on her ring kind of thing. I can't stand a ring in a person's nose.
I don't like it either.
I don't like it in their mouth either.
For me, it seems like I'm judging women, but it's like I feel like makeup shouldn't be something you rely on, because I feel like also with depression, with social media also, you see girls wearing makeup and it's like, oh, you always look perfect. That person's not posting their bad parts of life.
Well, and
then you think everyone around you is living a perfect life when they aren't, and
some of our teachers, which are young, maybe not 30 yet, they have so much tattooing all over. I don't care. A small tattoo or something like this, but their arms and the parents. And
I noticed that with Jersey, but you know what? She cuts hair nicely.
Yeah, she has
yeah, she's just nice. I'm meh on tattoos, because it's like it depends for me. It's like the message. Because if you're going to have something on your chest that says like daddy and it's something that a kid drew for you, I don't know.
But
what do you feel about that? If it's like a dad tattooed something that his kid made for him?
Yeah, I don't. It's just that every place I've worked, borders and every place, you could not let your tattoos. You had to cover your tattoos.
Like foundation. I remember in theater, this kid would always complain about his. No, I think he did it only a couple times. My memory's foggy. I don't know.
But
well, don't throw this out, because I need to get the pinpointer at the end of this to check. There's a couple pennies in there.
Jennifer got
the Tinkerbell fairy, right, on her ankle.
No, she just had a little rose,
like and she had to get laser surgery.
And see, but that's how it started out. But we've got teachers that have their arms completely covered, their chests completely covered, and Jennifer had a friend at school who her and her husband went and put the same thing on both of their chests as a sign of marriage, before she got a divorce. So what do you do?
Laser surgery or just...
And they also used to not be very colorful. But when I see a mom come in and she
What do you mean? Like, from what time period has it more so changed? I
Well,
love how normally we're just
Well,
doing
see,
nothing. Now we're talking about controversial topics.
well, of course, I noticed it when I got in the books section, because you didn't see much of that in the college and in
1980.
hospitals. But in the book, is that how many we got? Well, we got about 5 Canadians in this. Ooh.
You're beating me hard. You still have the 3 enders.
But
Or actually, we'll split them.
what?
I get 1 or 2, and then you get 1.
But just they're very expensive now. And
what is?
you get tattoos.
Yeah. Good ones, that is.
And they're there for a lifetime. So, and people's lives change so rapidly.
I know there's
And when we all die, and when the next people come and are digging into all these things, good grief, these people have all kinds of marks on them, and they all have perfect teeth, and all of them have wigs on.
Yeah.
But then that's me. Here's
Oh my lord, that's beautiful.
one for you.
What, 52 years old, except it's got a lot of scratching on it. She's unfortunate. I would have liked it. First 09 of the box, actually. I was thinking there's this one, I believe it was Leviticus, where it was talking about tattoos. It's just, I don't know. I don't know how Christ would actually feel about tattoos, because I feel like he would and wouldn't care. I don't know. It's all up to interpretation. Speaking of interpretation, I'm interpreting that's going to take a long time. So,
well, but then some of these mamas are really, really heavy.
I agree, Mom.
And you don't notice it until summertime when they come in.
Oh, well,
And
have you noticed that a lot more than, like, fashion-wise over the years? It seems like there's more of an approach for a let loose kind of thing, like don't maintain a certain.
Oh yeah, and I love Sarah, who is the director down there, but she is a big woman.
You got a bird scent.
Corey, who is at La Petite, always looked professional. This one, who is younger.
Oh my God.
What?
How did I miss that? 1956 Denver.
She always looks professional. She's the director. The one we have now, who is younger, wears clothes to me that are
sexualized, or
well, they're sometimes too short. Or sometimes she wears jeans and things like that. She doesn't look like a.
Hey, jean wearer.
Well,
what do you mean by jeans?
I mean, to work as a director.
As a director, I think that's an important thing.
Yeah, I always commented to Corey that she always looks professional, and I wish, and there is a dress code. And always I wear it. I wear my shirt, and I wear khaki pants. I wear the tennis shoes we're supposed to wear. I'm just one of the only ones that ever dresses to the.
And that's why you're the highest paid there.
They come in with clothes that are too short. They come in sometimes with just string shirts.
Yeah, I feel like that's too, like, those are the people that a lot of those kids spend so much time with. Upbringing is, like, it's really underrated because, like, you grow up with an awful person that could easily ruin your life. That's something I'm still recovering from today and working my butt off. Because I don't want an evil person to have more control over me after
you've been through it.
Which is why I love that you've been able to help me throughout all the years. Damn it, I'm getting emotional now.
What time is it?
9:40.
Huh?
9:40.
Okay.
9:42.
Watch it. She'll get a bunch of them in last minute.
I didn't expect to get slightly emotional talking about coins, but there's research done. There's a reason why a lot of ideas come while talking around coffee, drinking coffee with friends at a research center or something. It's because you're relaxed. And
here's another.
Oh, too fast. Here. That goes there. But yeah, just.
And I suppose television does that. I was watching it tonight. Was it tonight or sometime? The day probably of a TV show, and for this girl had simply very narrow straps, but there was no question it was down to about there,
Like those crop tops. I feel like it's kind of like Dr. Phil, where things that are so stupid and shocking, it's like, oh my gosh, this person is an idiot. I have to share him like this on Facebook. And that spreads. It is so dumb. It's like Dr. Phil unlocked the secret to it, and it is so stupid. It's so dumb. I do want to say, though, as stupid as it sounds, something as simple as a darn penny, it gets me wanting to do things like homework more, because it's like, that's my motivator. It's a stupid motivator, but it's a good motivator. Oh, wait, cat.
Kitty, don't eat my penny.
Kitty, don't eat my penny. Cat, get. Okay.
And I do think that a lot of times women are not acceptable or like that in many of positions and things like that. But
1948. What do you mean by like unacceptable?
Okay, but some of these women dress so sexually that I guess I'm still the one is that you sure you weren't the one that was saying you're saying no, but you know, these women who get involved with people just so they can get ahead, movie stars and things like that.
Yeah,
Um,
I can agree with that.
if I
1951 Denver, you got.
if I couldn't, I mean, I wouldn't want to work with somebody that treated me like that. I mean, but they give in or they're forced to give in to incidences. But
I'm gonna get the pinpointer because I know there's some coins down
Okay.
there. There's a coin in here. Sounds like only one or two. Okay. Can't believe I got teary-eyed over coins. Not directly coins. Actually, no, I have gotten teary-eyed over directly coins before.
yeah, what?
Like when I got you the 1938 stuff, like it made me cry because I just really wanted to show you I love you. Speaking of which, this is going to be a surprise for you. I don't think you know this.
Something about a coin and something.
Yeah. Getting you a quarter from 1938.
No, what was that? I got a nickel, haven't I? I got a nickel and a penny.
Yeah.
The nickel is, the penny is already encased in something.
Yes.
The nickel isn't.
Because a penny was, Christ, it's like $20 or $30. It's the worst birthday gift I ever decided. And the the nickel was found in one of these boxes. Yeah. But I'm getting you a 1938 quarter, and I thought, it's nice. In dimes, it's like, it's where the price really gets up there for the mercury. Actually, oh, and $50 too. I'm not.
Is this the last one?
No, we have 3 more rolls, but I want to see it. Somebody will get 2, somebody will get 1. Depends on who had the more stuff. Right
Well, no,
here.
your mom's gonna be leaving. I don't have to. You give me 15 minutes and I'll get all the way. Oh, that's getting too heavy to do that.
Okay, so Grandma got 5 wheat pennies, 5 Canadians, 2 2009s, and 1 Bravo. Do you remember
Is that less than?
Is that less than a penny?
No, is that less than what we got with the other?
No, we got 9 wheats with the other one. I got one
we didn't get
beautiful
the Canadian
1960. Yeah. Oh yeah, no Canadian. I thought we got one or two.
One, yeah, but this one had
Absolutely awful. I got 4 Canadians, 4 wheat pennies. We're gonna get more Canadians than wheat pennies.
Well, honey, everybody, I've heard it on television. I've seen it in paper. Is people they talk about the wheat pennies. So they are probably collected much bit more than. Give me another one.
Well, we have 1 2009 ender and 2 Canadian enders, so I think it's fair for me to choose 2. 2 because I had the less finds,
Yes.
but you choose the one you want. Oh, you got a Canadian. So this one guaranteed 09. There we go.
See, I got it. Is that the Canadian right there?
That's the 09 one. You got a Canadian. I guaranteed, I believe. As do I in the next roll. And nothing else.
Well, this sure has been a better group so far than what we were doing the other night when we were afraid you were going to pick up some of these things.
Remind me before you go to call Mom. I need to thank her.
For what?
Just goes back to the topic of like how a bad upbringing could wreck you for life. She's been doing her hardest to reverse that, and it's really meaningful. I need to talk to her about that.
Well, sometimes when things like that happen, and of course happened to me too, you always have the guilt that why didn't you get out of the situation earlier, before it hurt so much. And for Jennifer, I always feel like I only way, well, I'm going to wait till Jennifer is out of high school, and then I will leave. But, should not have left it go. How did you know there was only one?
I said there's guaranteed.
Oh.
Oh, what's your Canadian you got?
Look how, I know it's part of it is just a lie, but that looks like it's just not even a real penny.
I should get you a proof one. It's where they use a lot of force. It's even more shiny. You got a 1981 Canadian. And I got a wheat penny and a Canadian. So it's pretty cool for last roll. And 1952 Denver. Man, you were 14 then. You're 14 when this came out. It's pretty cool.
We got them all done now?
Yeah, I also got a 1981 Canadian. So overall, I got that pretty cent. You got that Bravo coin. I got 109. You got 209s. I got 5 Canadians. You got 6 Canadians. I got 5 wheats. You got 5 wheats. So actually, that was really even.
But we didn't get any dimes. We didn't make any money.
I mean, the wheats are in such bad condition, I could probably sell them. But then you have to count the Canadians. So.
You should say you probably can't sell them, or you can sell them.
Alan's offered me half a cent per Canadian, which what's the point in that?
Yeah.
I would rather take one of these rolls and put more Canadians in them.
What is wheat going for?
Oh, they buy it for 2 cents, which I just give them my crappy wheats and like my.
We have to get over to another one of those gathering of the coin people.
Yeah, it'd help if there wasn't a pandemic going on right now.
Oh.
You missed it. Well, you know what I think about that? Bravo. That's great.
I think should I just keep my gloves?
I
Like
mean, no,
I
sure.
don't want to.
I mean, I get like reuse, reduce, recycle, but it's like sometimes just trash it. I mean,
No, I think I'll leave it here with the.
I'm
So
I'll have to ask Carla about that because they look pretty bad.
no, there's no holes in them.
That's the time you come from.
Oh.
Always reuse. 11 Canadians, 10 wheats. That's pretty interesting. That was a really fun box. An emotional box.